Hello, my dear students. This may be the first time you are doing scientific research. Your master's thesis will reflect all the stages of your research. There is a big difference between a bachelor's degree project and the master's thesis. The main difference is that you are doing scientific research that must be new, relevant, and practically meaningful. The novelty of the research means that you have to not only use well-known engineering methods to solve a specific problem, but also do something that no one else has done before. To meet this challenge, you need to have a clear understanding about the place of your research and others and be able to organize your research. This lecture will help you with this. By the end of this lesson, you will know the basic terms: science, research, scientific method, and its main stages. You will know about science classification, scientific branches and hierarchy. You will understand the principles of research organization. You will be able to identify scientific rubrics for your master's research. Let's start with terminology. Science, from the Latin word scientia, meaning knowledge, is a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanations and predictions about the universe. Scientific research is the search for knowledge and for solution to practical problems using this knowledge, often driven by curiosity. Scientific methods seek to objectively explain the events of nature in a reproducible way. The main stages of the scientific methods are an observation, a hypothesis, a test, i.e., the experiment that tries to simulate natural events under controlled conditions as appropriate to the discipline. Experimentation is especially important in science to avoid the correlation fallacy. If the hypothesis survives testing, it may become a scientific theory, a logically reasoned, self-consistent model for describing the behavior of certain natural phenomena. The role of mathematics is crucial for science. It is essential in the formation of hypotheses and theories. It is used in quantitative scientific modeling, which can generate new hypotheses and predictions to be tested. It is used in observing and collecting measurements. Statistics, a branch of mathematics, is used to summarize and analyze data, which allows scientists to assess the reliability of their experimental results. Computational science applies computing power to simulate real-world situations, enabling a better understanding of scientific problems than formal mathematics alone can achieve. So, let's talk about the basic requirements for research organization. While performing experiments to test hypotheses, scientists might have preferences for one outcome over another. And so, it is important to ensure that science as a whole can eliminate this bias. This can be achieved by a careful experimental design, transparency, and thorough peer review process of the experimental results as well as any conclusions. After the results of the experiment are announced or published, it is normal practice for independent researchers to double-check how the research was performed, and to follow up by performing similar experiments to determine how dependable the results must be. Thus, all results must be reproducible. Scientific ethics must be respected, i.e., falsification or fabrication of results and plagiarism are strictly prohibited. How to identify the type of your research? Any scientific research can be labeled as either basic or applied research. Basic science, also called fundamental science, has the scientific research aim to improve scientific theories for improved understandings of prediction of natural or other phenomena. Applied science is the application of scientific knowledge transferred into a physical environment, testing a theoretical model through the use of formal science, solving a practical problem through the use of natural science. Scientific research can be basic or applied. Basic research is the search for knowledge. Applied research is the search for solutions to practical problems using this knowledge. You should remember that a great deal of human understanding comes from the curiosity-driven undertaking of basic research. This leads to options for technological advance that were not planned or sometimes even imaginable. This point was made by Michael Faraday when, allegedly in response to the question, "What is the use of basic research?" he responded, "So, what is the use of a newborn child?" In addition to this classification, science is divided into branches. The branches of science, also referred to as sciences, scientific fields, or scientific disciplines, are commonly divided into three major groups: formal sciences, the study of logic, mathematics, which use are a priori as opposite to empirical methodology. Nature science, the study of natural phenomena, including cosmological, geological, physical, chemical, and biological factors of the universe. Natural science can be divided into two main branches: physical science and life science, or biological science. And finally, social sciences, the study of human behavior and societies. Natural, social, and formal science make up the fundamental sciences, which form the basis of interdisciplinary and applied sciences such as engineering, applied mathematics, applied physics, medicine, computer science. Applied science focuses on the development of technology and techniques. In contrast, basic science develops scientific knowledge and predictions. Applied and basic sciences can interface closely in research and development. The relationship between the branches of science are summarized by the following table. If you look at the hierarchy of science, you must understand that mathematics, physics, and astronomy form the basis for engineering sciences. In simple terms, mathematics can do without sociology, and sociology cannot do without all other science. The place of your discipline is above physics. Mathematics and physics are prerequisites for automation and control. Therefore, it is not surprising that we will look for the place of your research, among others, in the classifiers of scientific information in PACS. The Physics and Astronomy Classification Scheme, PACS, is a hierarchical subject classification scheme designed to classify and categorize the scientific literature. PACS provides an essential tool for classification of scientific literature. As such, PACS is used by IAIP, the American Institute of Physics, and other international publishers of journals. PACS contains 10 broad subject categories, subdivided into narrow categories. PACS also includes a topical alphabetical index with corresponding PACS codes. To develop your skills in working with the heading list or rubricators of scientific information required for international scientific journals, I ask you to use the PACS provided in the tutorials and additional materials section in PDF. Your tasks for today are to define as accurately as possible the headings, number letters of your master's research. There may be several of them. Think and answer. Why is it recommended to indicate several numbers for one research? Indicate the title of your dissertation in English and in Russian, the headings numbers that you have chosen for it. Write down the names of these headings, not only indicate the numbers. 3. Answer the question, what are UDK and MRNT using the search on the internet? 4. Find and indicate the appropriate UDK and MRNT for your master's degree. You have answered all 4 questions. Your answer in PDF should be emailed to the teacher by 5 p.m. today. Don't forget to answer the quiz question as well in the quiz section. Thanks for watching this video. You can move on to watching the next one. Enjoy your course.